You need people like me so you can point your fucking fingers and say, that's the bad guy.
Hey guys, thanks for clicking on this video. I'm going to walk you through the 2023 AIME show. Started off by checking out, said hi to my buddy James and Steve over at EBC. These guys kick ass. They had a really cool display. That's James on the left, Steve on the right, talking to a customer there. But they got oversized brake rotors, clutches. I mean, and yeah, obviously this display is incredibly small. They're a gigantic company. Then SSR was there showing off their new models and their new lineups. The whole thing about this show was everything was electric. Like almost everybody has some sort of a new electric offering. I happened to spot some old cool Triumphs. I just put them in there. This lady cracked me up. They have some sort of helmet horns, but that's the look she gave me when she saw I was filming. Sometimes when you're editing stuff, you realize that you didn't notice that. Scott Lukaitis, my buddy there with Engine Ice. This was Chinatown here, where they bring in all these China manufacturers. Liquid Molly had some sort of a Baja vehicle. And then, oh, I stopped by this e-bike place, and one of those things you notice in the background, like, what is he, shooting heroin? System 3. They have some of the coolest wheels and tires that I've seen. They really are cool. These are some cool vests by some new company, but living in Vegas, I always pay attention to cool vests. Answer, with their new offering, Answer is really going all out. They're trying to do some new stuff. Dying Easy, they were there. Back to Answer. Answer is totally redoing it. There's the KTM, new the MotoGP bike that you can purchase. That thing's so sick. Like, looking at those things up close, they are just next level. More e-stuff. This is the company that makes the little CRF e-bike. It's not necessarily a Honda, but they put the Honda logo on there. But it's all about the e-stuff. Like I said, this whole thing, I could not believe how many e-products were there. KTM was there showing off all their stuff. And it was really funny right here. Ran into this guy. He's a listener. Look at that look. Look at that look. Apparently, he didn't like what I had to say about Deegan, but we talked. Really cool guy. Appreciate him stopping me to say hi. Check out the Honda UTV. They have a section down at the bottom where they just kind of show you all the different vehicles. Get some people. They let them show them off. It's just a really cool show. If you're a motorcycle or motorsports enthusiast, check it out. Here's Fabiano Quartararo, his MotoGP bike. Oh my gosh, these things. I would give anything to be able to just try and ride one of those. If you want to come here and test out an e-bike, come on over. This is an Upco right there. It's a little tight though, man. I don't know. I had a feeling somebody might be going through there. And then they had the felt bicycles. Everything's about an e-bicycle though. It's all about bicycles with that e-support. Look at this e-support. Look at this mini Supermoto e-bike. That one looked cool. I'm not gonna lie. I drooled over that one by RAWR. Ran into my buddy Bob. All right, so I'm here with Jay from
SMEC Supermoto.
Okay, and so are you bringing back Supermoto? What do you got going on here?
So we've been running for about 10 years now. SMEC Supermoto Championship, primarily on the East Coast. We are working to bring Supermoto back to the heyday, to the highlights of when it was. We're announcing for 2023 the North American Supermoto Championship, which is basically a collaboration between all of the regional promoters, myself on the East Coast, Colorado Supermoto in the Midwest, Supermoto USA in the West Coast. We're going to host regional qualifiers, and everybody will meet in the middle, or once you've qualified, you'll be able to compete in the North American Supermoto Championship.
So to your average motocross guy, would you recommend buying a bike already built, or what do they need to do to convert it?
So for a regular motocross guy, really, it's the financial commitment is going to be wheels. To just get started out, probably your wheel set. Maybe you can find them used for maybe $600, brand new, maybe 11. Your tires, you could probably get away with the stock brake for just to get started, but then your next financial step will be a big brake. Now, if you don't have a bike and you're looking to get into it right out of the gate, KTM, Husqvarna, factory Supermotos right out of the box, basically set up to exactly how you would want to convert your motocross bike.
All right, I got Andy Gregg from Guts Racing. What's new, Andy?
Oh, so what's new for the AIME Expo this year is that we got the seat covers for the Talaria. It's a we're expanding into the e-bike market. We've also are doing the Sur-On. The Sur-On, for the customers out there that ride the Sur-On, hopefully by April 1st, you'll see that we have a complete seat option that you can order off the website, fully customizable, and you just bolt and go. You don't have to worry about stapling, anything like that. I think that's going to be a huge plus to the Sur-On guys that want to do wheelies and have a good seat to style, show off your bike, right? But yeah, so the show's been good. Today's Wednesday. I feel like we've had more foot traffic than I honestly expected, which is great. So, huge shout out to AIME for really, getting the awareness to the dealers and getting dealers to show up and exporters. As you can see in our booth here, we got Malcolm Stewart hanging out with us today. We've got one of the Honda E50s, got a Husky here, got the beautiful girls hanging out, and we got some product on display. And yeah, we're just having a good time here at AIME. So hopefully we got 2 more days of show that if you're a dealer and you're watching this or you're seeing it, hopefully you did stop by and say hi. We enjoy meeting all of our customers.
Hey, where do you see this e-bike thing going?
So I see the e-bike being like, as far as the Sur-On, my opinion is it's the new generation of the pit bike. Like in the 90s, me and my buddies had the CRF 50s, and we got in trouble a lot because those things were loud. You put the BBR pipe on or whatever, Sano or SICK 50 or whatever, and you start modding the thing out. Well, the next thing you know, your neighbors are calling the cops because you're riding at 10 o'clock at night. We're getting noise disturbances. We're having problems. I wish they had the Sur-On when I was a bachelor, because I could rip that thing around until 2 in the morning. Neighbors wouldn't say a word. So I think for the moto kids that like to still be able to do stuff at home and in your neighborhoods, you got to have a Sur-On or a Telaria or one of these bikes. That's kind of where I see that division of it. I don't really think that we're to that point yet where it's going to take over the Supercross and Motocross scene. It's probably coming eventually, but at this moment, that's where I see those bikes. I feel like they've taken the CRF 50, the CRF 110, and kind of given you another option to be more discreet, but have just as much fun.
Perfect. I love it, bro. Thanks, man.
All right, so we've had our easy jugs out. We've had our hose bending system and all the good stuff, but we just upgraded. A lot of the jugs out there have a clear PVC hose. PVC gets hard with sun and fuel, where this is a reinforced HDPE hose, kind of like the one you might see at the gas station. And it's going to stay nice and soft for you for a long time. And of course, it's going to work great with our hose bending system, so you can go in and out of tanks without spilling, nice and easy. And again, this new black hose is going to stay nice and soft for you. So that's what's new.